Sprint, brought to you by Stop and Go.
6:52, time for the morning sprint as our team gets you ready with more local news to start your work week.
Patty has a very breezy Monday forecast in store, but we start with the latest in Madison this morning, where one person is dead and another in critical condition after this year's Ironman competition. Both people had to be pulled from Lake Monona during the swimming portion of yesterday's race. The first was found unresponsive and passed away. The other athlete was found unresponsive about an hour later and was taken to the hospital. The fire department tells us that the athlete who died had an underlying medical condition.
Madison police are investigating a hit and run overnight that has a bicyclist in the hospital this morning. It happened around 11 last night along East Washington Avenue. Officers say a 21-year-old woman was biking near the intersection with Lean Road when she was hit. That car drove off before police arrived. The woman is recovering in the hospital.
And at the state capitol, the Joint Finance Committee is expected to finish their version of the state budget as early as this week, sending the two-year spending plan to the full legislature. The committee still needs to decide on potential tax cuts and how much to fund building projects around the state. The governor is still pushing to save proposals he has made, including more money for K-12 schools and expanding Medicaid.
And skies have been clearing all morning from west to east across the area. If you're waking up to a little bit of cloud cover, those clouds will quickly move out of the area. Temperatures are in the 50s this morning. We're headed to highs only in the low 70s. A northwesterly wind right into the afternoon, though, is going to stay rather strong at 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Right now, the sand fire near Sacramento, California is leading to evacuations and has scorched at least 1,800 acres so far, fueling by gusty winds and searing heat. Mandatory evacuations have been ordered for more than 100 homes northwest of Sacramento, and as many as 20,000 people were left without power in Northern California during mandatory blackouts.
President Trump is still threatening the potential for tariffs against Mexico, even though a deal to avoid them goes into effect today. That deal uses thousands of Mexico's National Guard troops to help slow the flow of migrants into the U.S. Mexico says that move is just speeding up what the country has already been doing, but the U.S. Homeland Security Secretary says this is a new move.
A new ruling by the Federal Communications Commission is letting phone companies block those calls before they even ring to your phone. Some providers have already optioned to block the calls, but they're opt-in programs only. This decision will let companies block calls by default.
Today marks 100 years since Wisconsin became the first state in the country to officially ratify the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. An event at the Capitol celebrating today's historical significance begins at noon with speakers including those from the Wisconsin Historical Society, the First Lady of Wisconsin, Kathy Evers, and former State First Lady Rebecca Clayfish. For today only, the original 19th Amendment will be on display until 10 o'clock inside the Capitol. Activities, including the opportunity to snap a picture with the forward statue with a special sash, begin at 11. Attendees are encouraged to wear white in honor of women's suffrage.
Thank you very much, Maddie. A UW-Madison alum and Broadway star is being celebrated across the country this morning as he wakes up with his first Tony. Andre DeShields won for Best Featured Actor in a Musical for his role as the god Hermes in Hadestown. In that play, DeShields narrates much of the plot, retelling the Greek myth of the lyre player Orpheus and his doomed journey to the underworld in search of his wife.
All right, wake up, Badgers. It's time to get your tickets for student football. All you have to do is wait until it's around 7:30 to get that on sale time. Juniors and seniors can queue up and wait in the virtual waiting room to get their chance to be one of the 14,000 students to pack Camp Randall later this year. Underclassmen get their chance tomorrow morning.
Students from all across Wisconsin will be in town today for the state FFA convention, kicking off later today. This year is a big coming together, too. They're celebrating the convention's 90th anniversary. The event runs through Thursday. The Wisconsin Association of FFA is made up of over 20,000 members and 250 chapters.
6:57 right now. Let's turn it over to Jason Stone with a look at your first alert traffic. Hi, Jason.
Hello. Volume on the interchanges is increasing while the westbound Beltline is congested between Stoughton Road and West Broadway, also prior to Todd through Seminole. And motorists are lining up on John Nolan at the Rimrock and North Shore Drive intersections. With your first alert traffic, I'm Jason Stone.
Jason, thank you. Have a great day.
And you need the sunglasses this morning, especially if you're headed east. Skies have quickly cleared here in Madison and will continue to clear for areas east of Madison this morning. Here's a live view from the WIC-TV Skycam. Look for highs in the low 70s this afternoon.
Beautiful Monday. Have a great one, folks. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.